Reserve creates money out of thin air. They can loan to banks, central banks of the world, to other governments and international financial institutions, and we're not even allowed to know.
Republican presidential candidate Texas Congressman Ron Paul joins me now from New Hampshire, where he is campaigning. Congressman Paul, welcome. Good to have you here today.
Thank you, Martha. Good to be with you.
You know, we take a look at the markets, just opened up, down about 100 points as we speak. We saw what happened yesterday. What do you think a president should do in this moment?
Well, at this moment, you can't do things in one moment, but a plan or a program has to be to redirect the economy. We have to get rid of the conditions that created our monster of this recession that is ongoing. And that means you have to address regulatory policy, monetary policy, tax policy, deficits problems, and also to get back to normal, you have to liquidate debt. If an individual or a company or a country gets in debt over their head, they never get growth again until they deal with the debt, because the debt consumes a nation. Our productivity is down, but we have to worry about the debt. And just paying off the debt means the only way we can do that is just creation of new money. And this creates so many more new problems, and that's what we're facing today.
Understood. And obviously you have a very different philosophy about how to tackle the economy, and you've been presenting that in a very complete way over the course of this campaign. But I guess what I meant when I said this moment, you know, there's a lot of talk about the president being on vacation, and should he come back? Should he make some kind of statement? So as president, you know, there are moments when the country gets unnerved. Do you believe that this is one of them? If you were in his shoes right now and you had already been implementing your own policies and there was, you know, a similar kind of time in the markets, do you think that a president should stand up and reassure the American people, come back from vacation, whatever the case may be?
Well, the most important thing is the president tell them the truth. If we're in trouble and we have to change policies radically, like I've just mentioned what we should do, you have to come clean. You have to tell them that this is a debt problem, when this is what we have to do. We have to change foreign policy, monetary policy, and all these things. So telling the truth is the first step. If people know you're telling the truth and that you're going to reform it and have new policy, this is the only way you can start to reassure people and get their confidence back. But if you keep fibbing around and saying, oh, all we need to do is have another QE2 and QE3, and all we have to do is print more money and bail out and have another stimulus program, people don't believe that anymore. So I would say somebody standing up in a leadership position, telling the American people the truth, would be the best thing to get things turned around.